Good day, fellow tourism professionals. It's Tourism Tim here with an important announcement and an update on what's going on in my life, and I want to give you a heads up and save the date announcement. I got to look at my notes here because I got some stuff to cover today. I want you to put on your calendar this important date, Wednesday, February 29th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, because we are going to have a 3 secrets to easily double your tourism website sales in 2012. For free. We're going to have a special webinar that I'm running, and I'm going to bring in some special guests, and this is directly answering your questions and your needs and the things you told us that you most wanted and needed to help you improve your sales, not feel so alone, give you some direction, help you understand the internet, but no, not so much understand it, how to make it work for you easily and more profitably. So be sure to save that date. More on that later. I'm going to be covering a little bit on the survey, but first I wanted to give you kind of a personal update and just a reflection on why we do what we do and how quickly life can change. Yesterday I got a call from my older brother Ross telling me that my next older brother Steve was in the hospital in La Paz, Mexico, suffering from pretty severe arterial cardiovascular disease. It turns out one of his main arteries to his heart was almost totally blocked, and he had severe restrictions, and this was pretty scary. They're going to go and do an angioplasty and probably stents, and hopefully that's all there is. But it's kind of shocking because if you're looking, I'm going to put some pictures in here of Steve, of myself. Steve's always been the more active person, usually the better shape. You can see I'm the one that looks like he needs to lose weight, not him. But he's a great guy. He's also in tourism. I've got his website up here, Magbay Tours. He's also in Baja, Mexico, and he specializes in surfing. As you can see, he's this awesome place out in the middle of nowhere in southern Baja on the Pacific coast, as well as whale watching at this time of the year. So I spoke with Steve yesterday, and I wanted to share with him some changes that I had made in my life and diet, both Sabrina, my wife, and myself, that has turned our health around. I've lost almost 20 pounds in the last year, and it's mostly from eating a whole foods diet. I've eliminated dairy and pretty much all meat. And it's made a huge difference. In fact, I just got some exciting lab results from my wife, who she had much higher cholesterol. And let me see, last year in September, her ratings came in 4 levels were flagged as high. Today, with doing nothing more than changing our diet and increasing our exercise, only one of her key indicators of this is her blood panel having to do with heart health, is only one of those is flagged high, and it's just a little high. So we're talking about a 75% improvement in her overall cholesterol and health. So I'm going to go get my blood checked out. But back to my brother, what does this have to do for you guys is that what I've noticed about myself by changing my diet, not only have I lost weight, not only can I think more clearly, my energy is up, I feel better, and what's neat is that when you get results like this, test results, it tells you that on the inside your stuff is working better, and I tell you, that makes me feel very happy, and I have a lot of gratitude that that I've made this shift, this commitment, this exercise and self-control on such a basic thing like eating, and I've really noticed how that applies to my business and what I do to serve others, and my commitment there. So before we get into the basics, I just wanted to give you guys an important update. I appreciate you keeping my brother Steve in your prayers, and because he's going to the hospital for this procedure in a couple of days. But the cool thing is I know you can reverse heart disease, and I'm a living example of that. And by the way, I did get tested after my older brother and my younger brother have cardiovascular disease. I seem to be in pretty good shape, and I guarantee you I'm going to be eating and exercising even more to make sure that my internal health is good. And I'm grateful for that. And I just wanted to put out some quick shout outs on gratitudes. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, we are going to announce the winner of the 2012 Tourism Business Industry Survey. And I'm going to actually give you guys a snapshot of the results. They're pretty interesting. And this webinar I'm working on right now directly speaks to your biggest issues and pain points and the areas that you want to have the biggest breakthroughs on. So stay tuned. I'm going to give you a heads up on that. But first, I wanted to just quick shout out some gratitudes from One My Health to my wife and my dog, and who are my family, and I'm just so thrilled to have them and to see our good health coming around, to my family, and I want to express a gratitude to you. To all the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people who get my emails, see these videos, who watch them. You guys are sending me questions all the time. I appreciate so much the comments that you make and questions that you ask at the bottom of this video. If you're watching this, right down below, whether it's on YouTube or my site, Travel Business Success. I really appreciate the comments and the questions. I love helping people. And you know, if I don't get around to answering your question right away, chances are I've answered that question with someone else. So you know, check out current and old postings and see the questions, see the dialogue there, because you're not alone. There are literally thousands of tourism professionals just like you all around the globe who are passionately pursuing their dream of a tourism lifestyle and a tourism business so they can have fun and make a good living doing what they love. And that's what I'm all about. I'm really, really clear that what I work to is to help inspire, guide, and connect you, the tourism professional, with other like-minded people and with expert resources so that you can realize your dreams. So that's what I'm all about. That's what I'm working on. And I've been asked to be part of a special group that's going to be bringing more and more of that to you in the form of experts and community and learning from each other and helping each other. So some exciting stuff happening in 2012. So I really want you to stay tuned. I want you to share this with any other tourism professional you know that's out there, that's independent. Maybe they're just starting. Maybe they've been around for 10 years, but you know, it's tough sometimes being an independent tourism professional. I know, because I've been there, I've done it. You know, I've helped my little brother Kevin grow his business, and literally have helped hundreds and hundreds of other small to medium-sized tourism enterprises, whether it's a tour operator, a B&B, a destination, pursue a better, more efficient marketing, getting their message out so that it becomes more fun. Making more money is more fun. So I'm all about that. So let's do that. So I'm going to just take a quick break so that I can bring up this survey. Okay, so I'm back, and I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek of the survey results. We had lots and lots of people respond to it. Honestly, not quite as many as I had hoped. You know, I do this. You know, I gave you guys one of the secrets of marketing tourism is to find out what your clients need and want and give it to them. And that's exactly what I'm doing here for you. So the more you tell us what you want and need, the more you dialogue with me and others and share what's up for you, the more that we can help each other. So I'm going to give you a brief snapshot, but back to the webinar on the save the date on the 29th, and that's currently the date we're looking at, on the 3 secrets to easily double your tourism website sales success in 2012. And these are going to be all free tips I'm going to give you. Well, they're free, but to implement them are free and extremely powerful, and have contributed to enormous sales improvements by so many people. I can think of, I got a call from Doreen Toller, who runs Alaskan Tour Guides in a very, very super competitive market in Alaska. She competes with the big boys like Carnival Cruises and some of the big hotel chains and big tour operators. And yet, in spite of that, her sales were up 45% last year. And we're talking, that's a significant increase. We're talking about something that's worth hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in gross proceeds for her. She and her wife Bob were able to buy, she and her husband Bob We were able to buy a new van and pay for it entirely. It's an $80,000 van just last year from proceeds, and hire a office manager. And Doreen told me just the other day that her sales are looking very promising for 2012. And the very things that I'm going to give you in this, we're going to talk a little bit about now, and in the webinar, are exactly the very things that she's doing too, which she originally got from my original guide, and then subsequently my Tourism Marketing Success course, which is what two of you have won by taking 3 or 4 minutes of your time and sharing what was important to you, what you wanted and needed, and seeing how you stack up in the industry. So I'm going to give you a quick snapshot of just some of the questions. The first one was, hey, what's your biggest challenge? And you can see here, and I've highlighted some of this. It says it's a combination of both, but it's online marketing for sure is your biggest challenge. And we're going to blaze through some of these. Good news is that I love online marketing, and I'm going to show you some awesome free tools that are super powerful to help you increase your ranking, increase your inbound links, and a lot more. The sad truth is that not a lot of you are just doing extremely well. Let me increase the size of this a little bit here. According to this, 42.4% of you are not too great, and 16.9% it sucks, I'm struggling. That's not acceptable, and it doesn't have to be that way. And I know, because I've seen it time and time again, that those that methodically make incremental improvements in their tourism marketing and their business flow and operations over time, now this doesn't happen overnight, over time, make incremental improvements at all levels of what's called the sales funnel and the operations funnel and the referral funnel, so that all of it drives more business to you for less money and less time. Let's look at a couple other quick questions. One of the biggies was that you're wearing too many hats. You're not sure what to do to grow your business. Good news. That's what we do. We constantly study what's working around the globe, not yesterday, not last year, but today, as well as carry forward proven principles from dozens of years of marketing and sales and tourism, and what gets consumers off their butts to call or email you so they want to give you money. That's the bottom line. It's so many people are worried about driving lots of traffic to their website and overlook the other half of the equation, which frankly is more important, and that's about conversion. Getting qualified prospects on a continual basis that are interested in what you're selling, your destination, your service, and are enrolled and compelled to know that you're a good choice and want to make a booking with you. And that's what I'm going to give you in not only this upcoming webinar, but really everything I put out is all about improving your quality of life, enhancing your dream, which could be more time, helping your family, helping your community, having more money in the bank, having more job security, spending less time doing things you don't like to do in your travel or business or service or destination. So moving right along, the other biggie on this one is that how to be more profitable. I certainly have covered that a little bit. Let's look at question 5 here. Huge, and I was thrilled about this. It said that the top ranking one that came in on this, and you can see here's a graph here. It's how to create a website that sells. Hey, that is the essence of my course, and I am so thrilled that you guys really get that the action today is online. I mean, so it's over 95% all travel researched online. If you're not strongly online, not only in traffic, I'm not diminishing the importance of traffic, but if your website is not capturing people and grabbing them and letting them know that you're a good choice, you're experienced, you're fun, you are what they are looking for, they're gone, and usually it happens in 10 seconds or less. So that's what I'm going to give you all throughout everything I do in my products, my trainings, my courses, and this new community we're working on. It's always going to be about how to help you get a website that sells. And the cool thing is about some of these let's say travel consumer, the psychology of travel consumers and their buying principles. it doesn't just apply to the website, it applies to all your tourism marketing. And whether it's trade show booths, display ads, direct mail, video, outgoing sales message, the message even that your staff gives when they answer the phone. These are all critical touch points that make a huge difference on your bottom line. Let's just look at a couple more quick questions, and then I'm going to announce one of the winners of the tourism marketing tourism business industry survey, and this is for what's designated my prospect list. I have 2 lists, prospects and customers. Let's look at another question here. I think it was question 8 I wanted to take a look at. I'm just thrilled about this, is that the highest one here happens to be, I love it, is how to increase my sales conversions. I'm going to put this over here so I can enlarge it, and how to get my customers selling for me. I'm thrilled that you understand how critical it is, because there's nothing cheaper or more effective than getting your clients selling for you. It is the #1 form of advertising, is word of mouth, and testimonials. It's just awesome for getting your clients selling for you. And you would think about social media. What's that all about? It's nothing more than friends referring and recommending other experiences, places they've eaten, and the same goes for Yelp and TripAdvisor. These are all the social community sharing their opinion. And I'm going to show you how to help influence and enhance the quantity and the quality of those sharing and those ratings, so that you shine out in the huge global community, so that it's obvious that you're a good choice. And if you're looking to sell to the travel trade, let's say you're a tour operator in India, or you're in Egypt, or you're somewhere, and you need to work with other tour operators or travel agents, and you've got a great product. But if they're not convinced that you're an awesome choice, that you're safe, you're experienced, you know what you're doing, and you've got credibility, deeply communicated, they're gone. And usually forever. I'm going to show you how to do that too in this upcoming webinar. So let's look at a couple more, and then I'm going to make my announcement here. So one more here. Let's look at number 9. This was having to do with customer service and support, how to provide excellent customer service, and what types of travel and hospitality products sell best. I'm not going to cover that in this next webinar coming up on the 29th, but I guarantee you in upcoming webinars, and I'm going to be doing these monthly now, we will definitely dig into the core of customer service, because you do a great job marketing, but if your service sucks and people don't have an awesome time, they're going to go out. What are they going to do? They're going to go and tell their friends, it was a really cool place, but their service was kind of poor. Or they could go back and go, oh my God, that was the most awesome trip I've ever had in my life. The service was over the top. They exceeded my expectations. And so if you were that customer, and I asked you as the tour operator or the travel agent, hey, would you mind sharing your experience about the trip and this customer service on TripAdvisor, or maybe my Facebook page, or share it to all your friends on LinkedIn? What are they going to do? They're going to say, of course, I would love to do that. I want to show you how to enhance that, getting your clients selling for you. So on that note, I want to go over to our winner here, and I think I've pulled up their website here. No, it's not that one. Before we do that, this is actually, this is what you're going to get. The winner is going to get access to my brand new tourism marketing success online course. It's got 7 steps. This is the one with over 47 videos. It's got a dozen audios. It's got some PDFs. It's got step-by-step tools to walk you through the most important ways to increase your sales, increase your prospects, lower your marketing costs, and make your whole tourism marketing and business flow so that you make more money faster and easier, and you enjoy what you're doing more. That's what Doreen told me most recently was this unexpected benefit of adding these elements to her website, was that when people called her, that they were much more informed, they were much more enrolled, they were much more ready to give her credit card. And the same was we got the same on her email too. And so what she said is, I'm saving an enormous amount of time in my sales process. I'm not having to spend all this time answering these emails that are not converting. So her conversions went up. Her time spent selling went way down. So you might say her value for her time, her profit was going way, way, way up. So I'm thrilled. And that was the same for a client that I've had who's since passed away. On his website is Jerry Austin with Austin Alaska Adventures. He sent me an email that said, Tim, you know, I just sold $4,000 worth of travel, and it was directly from the website. They read it, they went through it, they felt compelled and enrolled. They knew this was what they wanted. They knew that it was a good choice, and they just called and gave him the credit card. And he said, Tim, I'm blown away. He goes, that's $4,000 that I closed in about 10 minutes. And he says, I attribute that 99% of that to the website and the way you set it up, and more important, the marketing, communication, and how we increased his credibility and got his clients selling for him. So, and that's exactly what Doreen's doing, and many, many others. So that's why I know this can transform your life and transform your business. And so that's what I want for you. I don't want to see so many people saying, Tim, my business sucks and I need help. But good news, I'm here to help you. So enough of that. Finally, to the winner. The winner is, drum roll, this is Paul Hunt with Skylark Holidays in the UK. And so I want to do a big congratulations and a big shout out to Paul. Thank you so much for your input into this the 2012 Tourism Business Industry Survey. This is the first of actually several surveys that are coming up so that we can further craft what it is you want, need, and how you want it. And it's especially important around this new community that I've been asked to be a part of. So look for that. But anyway, big congratulations to Paul. Thank you all so much for your input, your comments. Thanks for sharing this with other travel professionals, liking it, tweeting it, because there's tens and tens of thousands of independent tourism professionals just like you, who often feel alone and don't have the support that they need. And it doesn't have to be that way. I mean, we can learn so much from each other. You know, some of the best marketing ideas that I've ever gotten are not my own brilliance. I just copied them from other people, and often they're from you. There were some people said or showed me something, or I saw something on the website, and I went, wow, that is such a good idea. I would love to take that idea and share it with others so that you could be more profitable. So clearly I have no problem just going on and on. I'm going to sign off. This was supposed to be really short. I'll be shocked to see what it really is. Thanks so much. Stay tuned for next week, where we're going to announce the other winner of the Tourism Marketing Success course from the survey, and it will be from my customer list, and I'm going to give you a sneak peek of some of the other results from the survey. Have an awesome weekend, and thanks for keeping my brother Steve in your prayers. Take care. See you later.